Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. It is Friday the 13th, 8:47 a.m. here in the Arizona desert. Let's give a shout out to the Templars who got wiped out, or a good portion of them today. Good day for the royalty, bad day for the Templars. I give a little remembrance of a simpler time when life was about wearing a bucket on your head and killing heathens. Anyway, memories. So, 15,988 Bitcoin today. It's in the red, not a big deal. Little pullback going on. All right, Ethereum still over that $450 psychological limit, up 1.6%. XRP flirting with hitting 26 cents today. Link and Filecoin, Link in the green, File in the red. They are being day traded the crap out of these days. Litecoin up 10% in the deep green. Okay, a mixed market today, green and red. Now, 2.4 billion in volume for Bitcoin last 24 hours. That is pretty darn good. All right, 1.3 billion of that on Binance, and Coinbase is really showing up for work lately. 332 million of volume on there. Well, where the volume is on Binance, let's check out longs versus short sentiment. All right, 57% long, 42% short. That's a pretty tight split, but overall it looks like the sentiment is just barely long, if not neutral. Commercial real estate. Upon the news on Monday of a possible vaccine, you can see it really pumped, but it has been dumping ever since then. But today we are seeing a green candle once again on Friday, and it looks like it may get over the 200 moving average on the daily chart. So do with that as you will. All right. Carnival Corporation, the cruise line, pumped on Monday based on news. It's been red candles ever since then. Today it has an indecisive green candle, so we'll see what happens. Is that news how is it really going to affect the market overall over time? Immediate and long price action. So Royal Caribbean, second one down, pumped, been dumping ever since then, but we're starting to see some green yesterday and today. Interesting. Also Zoom dumped, but it's been pumping since then a little bit. Today is a red candle, and of course Fiverr also dumped on that news on Monday, but it did about midweek start to turn back up. So I'm just watching these because it's all about how is that news and events overall that we have going on here in America, how is that affecting the market? So I look at these because I think they matter. All right, S&P 500. Indecisive green candle today. Russell 2000 on the positive side, of green candle today on the daily. Dollar Strength Index, red candle today. And KRE for bank strength here in America, a green candle. I'll give it a positive. In general, the market is opening meh today. As someone might say when they're not really okay, they say, I'm fine. So the market today, it's fine. All right. China USD, the yuan, as I was told, versus USD. This is my which way is the election going to go with all this legalese, all this craziness going on? I'm apolitical. I just think if you are a trader, you care about what the market's doing and how that relates to world events. You know, news does matter. And so, as you can see, when the yuan's going down versus US dollar, I think that's pro-Trump. When it's going up, that's pro-Biden right now, going into the weekend and the end of this week. So far, we are neutral, so we shall see. I'm just watching this, and what I would say is let the bias and belief, flush that. You're a trader. You're here to make money. Forget the politics. If you see this start moving up or down, it's just good to look at the big market. Something's happening. This sentiment is important. It's a good indicator. All right, with that said, gold, green candle today. Silver, green candle today. They both took a hit earlier in the week based on news, but they've been getting sideways, and if you look, each has a slight uptrend as this week has been going along. So, positive day here on Friday for gold on top and silver on the bottom. Bitcoin on the daily. Yesterday was a rocket ship to Pluto, as we know. Today, really, we're going to see a bit of a retracement. Here on the daily chart. Let's real quick before we go there, I was getting ahead of myself. Bitcoin versus gold. Bitcoin Tether versus gold. Red candle today, losing a little bit of momentum there. 8.53 gold coins would get you a Bitcoin right now. Okay, on the daily chart, check it out. I'm loving it. Daily chart, beautiful upwards trend. We're between the heartbeat and the top of the channel right now. Yesterday was a rocket ship to Pluto. This little green line here does represent the 16K barrier that we broke above, and now we are finding support above it today. Wow, this weekend's going to be cool. Check this out. The MACD is looking beautiful. Histogram's in a good place. So, well, I can't tell you what's going to happen next, but we are a little bit far from that 8 moving average. You don't tend, if you look historically, you can see you don't tend to stay too far away from it very, very long. So, it's all about, I think everyone's watching today, are we going to find support above the 16K price range as we go through this weekend? Interesting stuff. Everyone has their ideas. We shall see what plays out. The 4-hour MACD trending towards the negative right now, but it's still technically positive. But the fulcrum there, it is trending towards negative. Histogram is closing. There's a 16K line right there, looking beautiful. Are we going to come and find support there on the 4-hour and keep going upwards, or are we going to break through it? I think if we reject 16K, if we get under it, we're probably going to see a little bit of a sell-off at that point. I'm sure a lot of people right now who are in the market, who are doing swing trades, in Bitcoin have got to be, right now, look at this. We're starting to turn around. Here's a 2-hour chart. We got above the 16K range here. I hate to mess up on the line, but I'll stretch it. We got above 16K. Now we're starting to come down. I would say there's got to be crap tons of sellers right here that swing traders are doing. A lot of people are probably putting in shorts, especially if we break that 16K barrier. And then also look at the 2-hour MACD. It is an amazing, powerful indicator for immediate price action on Bitcoin. Histogram just went definitely towards the negative, and it has crossed negative. The MACD is under the signal. We're above the mid-range of it, which is nice, but still, this does not bode well. Going to see some kind of a retrace most likely today. All about, is it a bounce off 16K, or do we continue upwards? All right, 4-hour chart. I did a Fibonacci. Oh, and by the way, this is all for entertainment purposes only. Never to be taken as financial advice. I'm a crazy person. There you go. Now, with that said, 4-hour chart with all these little fancy indicators. I did a Fibonacci retrace. Basically, when here on the 4-hour chart, we crossed the 200 moving average, the white moving average there. And if you look, we definitely did find this 236 fib line at 15,800 at 15,084 definitely shows some. It matches the chart. So the fib, when it matches the chart, and you can see here it does kind of match. When you draw a fib, you go, okay, this seems to have power. I like it. It makes sense. So, could we see? I think if we had a really hard retracement, it looks like 15,800 would be about the worst of it. We definitely are finding support above that fib line. On the 4-hour chart, we are well above the 200 moving average. Also, this is really hopeful. I could see this turning around today. This is the directional index. We are green. We are good to go. We're not closing. It looks like we're sideways there. The ADX is definitely moving up. It's at 25. It's like 24.30 right now. When that crosses 25, basically when you get into the low 20s, especially as you get to that mid 20s, boom, that's a very powerful indicator. The binary is green for a while. In general, we are trending up. The stochastic and RSI are trending down, but they definitely have a lot of room to turn around. So really, on this short time frame, looking at the 4-hour, the way I'm looking at it here, what's going to happen? A bounce off 15,084, or are we going to turn around and keep going up? We don't know. We are really pumping. We're kind of in no man's land right now. Anything can happen. We're in the realm of all possibilities, my friends. If I change to a 2-hour chart, look at things the same way. The ADX is a little bit low. Directional index is getting ready to probably turn into the red. But then again, the stochastic and RSI are definitely at the bottom. And we shall see. There you go. There's a 2-hour chart. You can see we do have a very beautiful, powerful uptrend going. It's all about how tight are you playing this. If you're a tight swing trader right now, maybe you're starting to get out as it turns around. If you're a hodler, then you're like, I don't care. This upwards channel is epic. If you're long term, right now, you are really happy because you're just going like, look at that. That's you're like, whatever. As a longer, if you're long, for sure. What do you care if you bounce off the mid-range of this channel on the way up? You're definitely heading that way. So, long time frame, we're looking good on the daily, and then of course, on the 4-hour and 2-hour here, the MACD starting to roll over towards the negative side. And as I look at all the fancy indicators, we're looking wonderful. We're definitely probably going to retrace a little bit on the way up. Let's look at a 45-minute chart. Okay, the 45-minute chart for super immediate price action, we're well above the 200 moving average. We're starting to trend down. Of course, the directional index is negative now. ADX is negative, but the stochastic RSI is at the bottom. So really, that's why I call it the Bitcoin daily view. It's not the Bitcoin daily prediction. This is just what is. It looks like if I go out to the larger view here on the daily, you can definitely see we're on a rocket ship to Pluto, beautiful uptrend. MACD is looking beautiful. On the short time frames, it looks like we might be visiting, at the worst case, around 15,080 if we really, really retrace hard. So, with that said, everybody, you can always go now to the new and improved BitcoinDailyView.com, and you can find all the gold indicators and stuff that I like, etc., etc. Definitely, you can come join the Telegram channel. Love to see you there. We chat about stuff. As the day progresses, I post charts there and things that I see that are setting up nicely when I'm trading actively. Hey, everybody, take care. It's Friday the 13th. One more shout out. Templars. A simpler time. Well, unless you're a heathen, then it kind of sucked. Anyway, take care, everybody. TradeGenius.com. I'm a member. I dig it. Whether you're a crypto trader or a traditional market trader, they got more for you. There's some amazing packages right now that are on special. Check them out. Bob Kudla, one of the founders, Strategy for the Win During Election Volatility, was an interview we just did on Radiant Creators, my podcast. Win in life, win in the market, win in happiness. Check this interview out. These are some of the Trade Genius indicators. The price fulcrum and the profit ribbon. Basically, you can see the profit ribbon here rolling green to red, and you can see the price fulcrum changing. Whoa, look at that, from green to red. A big sell signal, pick up that buy signal, pick up the sell, pick up the buy, boom, you'd still be in on the daily right now, making mad profits. That's a daily. You want to play the 4-hour chart? You can do that too. Thanks for watching. I will see you on the other end of the extra mile at TradeGenius.com. Come join the team. Come in for the big win. I'm rooting for you. Get over here.